Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at my August selections on Pinterest. These are some of the fun Halloween props that I've encountered throughout the month that I wanted to share with you. Hopefully it'll give you some inspiration of some projects that you can do, and hopefully I'll get inspired to do some on my own. So why don't we go ahead and review the ones that I accomplished last month. Okay, now that that's done, we can add 10 more to the list. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so here is my home page for Pinterest. If you'd like to go ahead and follow me, my name on Pinterest is Colonel Mustard. That's KRNLMUSTRD. And I have gotten some here, my monthly board, some other Halloween ideas and so forth and whatnot. But let's go ahead and just skip right past that and jump right in. The first pin I've selected for August is a very simple one. I can't believe that they're actually charging $17.99 to $36.99 for this window decal. It's the Oogie Boogie from the Nightmare Before Christmas. It's kind of cute. Look, here's another one down here. But this is so simple. I don't think anyone in their right minds would pay $20 to $35 for this, when it's something you can just get some large sheets of the black poster board from the dollar store, trace out this. In fact, you could even just print this picture here, copy and paste it into like a Word document or something, enlarge it, trace it out onto your poster board, cut it out, and there you go. Something you can use year after year in a window. So I do like to pick these easy to do pins because I'm not very crafty. I like to keep it as simple as possible. But this one actually I thought was pretty neat. It is an easy way to turn PVC, which we all use in our props, into this wood grain. And if you actually click on the link here, it'll explain how you do it by taking some sort of heavy scraping brush, scrape up the PVC and stain it, and it makes it look like wood. I guess there's a few other pictures here as we scroll down, but I thought that was an amazing opportunity to make some of our DIY Halloween projects look a little more realistic. And it seems to be so simple and easy to do, so I was very excited to see that. Third up is another simple one, and I've actually seen this for years past, and I've always wanted to do it because I've got right over my front door is a small little piece of roof just like this. It's got something behind it, but that doesn't matter. It's a perfect opportunity to have this sort of creeping, this giant monster behind your house just peering over, and all it is some of that PVC. And you form it into these little hands covered with pool noodles. And I happened to notice at Walmart the other day that pool noodles are on sale. The summer clearance, they were like 50 cents each. So it's a perfect opportunity. Now that I've got this on my board, I should run back and get it. And then all you really need is one of these giant skulls. And you kind of see those everywhere nowadays. I know the at-home store has some similar ones, but I don't think that'll be too hard to find. And then you just build this PVC. PVC, obviously, you get from Home Depot or so forth. It's so cheap. So this would be such a cheap, neat, effective prop. So this might be one. Of course, I keep saying this. I say this at least once every Pinterest video. I'm really going to do this one. Whether I really do it or not, I don't know. But maybe we can do it together because I really think that it is an awesome, awesome prop. All right. Here's another one that might actually be something I would do because it's one of those sort of 5-minute props. It takes not a lot of preparation. It's very easy to do. It's stuff you already have around the house. You take your lawnmower, a pair of jeans. Of course, you're going to have to use some fake blood on there, which that fake blood gets everywhere and stains really easy. So you got to be real careful with that stuff. But anyway, and then some shoes, and you make it look like the lawnmower is, gruesomely cut up this body. So if you're not into the gruesome, this might not be for you, but I think it's kind of neat and easy to do. And obviously your caution tape here you can get from the Dollar Tree or any of those similar stores. So that is pin number 4, but I'm going to call this one 4.5 here because it's along the same vein. This one's a little bit more gory. It incorporates, a top to this person, and they have been crushed by the garage door. The only thing I'm concerned about here is all of this use of the blood effects. That's going to stain. I wouldn't do that personally, but you might want to opt for some of those gel clings. And even with the gel clings, you don't want to leave it on for too long because that can leave some staining behind as well. Just got to be careful with these props. All right, this I just thought looked so beautifully haunting and fun. I've seen that like Michaels has these sort of man-eating plants now this year. I know they've been kind of a popular DIY project in the past, but that's way too complicated for me. But now they seem to be in the stores, so you can easily find one of these. And what they've done here is just added it into this cage, added some moss, some Spanish moss. It just looks creepy and fun. It's kind of like definitely Little Shop of Horrors type theme going on there. It's just, you could use that anywhere. The atmosphere is fun, it's beautiful. I love it. All right, another easy DIY is this one's just a mason jar spider web. And I'm sure I've probably seen similar crafts in the past, but I don't know why this just struck me. It seems so easy because, you know, I always collect all these jars for my witches jars and whatnot. And you could put a candle inside of it, make it a little candle, and just this hot glue to make the spider web look so effective. I mean, look at all those little strings that you see along it. And this again would be like a 5-minute craft. And I think the payoff there looks pretty neat. And then just a little painted top. I would probably, like I said, use it for a candle. You could also do this like with a vase. I think that would be kind of neat if you had like a little flower arrangement or something. I mean, you could put multiple spiders on. It would just be easy, and it'll probably look 10 times more expensive than like the $2 you're going to pay to make this prop. Next, this is actually not a Halloween pin because they call this Wolverine. What is it called? DIY. Oh, it does say Halloween Wolverine claws through the wall. Well, my first thought when I saw this was Freddy Krueger, and I think that would be pretty. I've always wanted to do like a Freddy Krueger bathroom. I've seen pins for that in the past, but I've just never done it. I don't have any real Freddy Krueger props, but Freddy Krueger, I think, is one of those terrifying Halloween icons. So, to build these little claws, I'm not sure what they've used here. Does it even say craft foam sheets? And it looks like that's like black either. Well, it's probably like construction paper or something to give the shadow of the rip. And that's the foam. It's so simple, and it looks really effective. Especially, I guess, the farther you are away from it, the more effective it would look. But regardless, that's a pretty neat one. I thought this was really cute too, because it's so easy. These are dollar store things you can get. You can get the 2 hands. I think they're 2 for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Might just be 1, but regardless. Then you can get like a fake skull. So there's $3. I'm not sure what they've used for bases here, but you could take the top of a jar, and I don't know. They've probably either. You know what I would actually do now that I'm thinking about it is hold up this hand and take some great stuff, that sort of foam spray, foam it in so that the hand stays standing up. Add some of this fake moss or some Spanish moss like we saw in that other pin might work too. But I guess this fake moss makes it look like it's coming out of the grass. Same with the skull. And then this ring you could use, I think that's what they've done, is those glow sticks or necklaces or whatever that you can get from the Dollar Tree too as well. And I think that would be really fun for kids. It's much more interesting than a typical ring toss, and anytime you get anything that glows, especially, the kids are going to go crazy for that. So I just thought that was so simple and effective. And actually, I might probably do this one too, because I do my little kids parties for the neighborhood every year. I think that would be a fun little project. This one I thought was pretty effective too. This is from, what were those movies called? Gosh, I can't even remember. But is that Samara? I'm not sure. I can't remember what her name is. But the little girl that climbs out of the well and then comes through the TV to kill you if you've watched that stupid VHS video or whatever. But I first I thought, like, I didn't know what they used to make this well. I was thinking that I could use one of those like sonotubes that you can get from Home Depot. It's like a concrete tube. Well, it's for pouring concrete. It's just like a cardboard tube, and then you could wrap it with some of that fake brick pattern material that you can get, in party stores and whatnot as well. And then making the girl would be a little more complicated. But anyway, back to the well, I see that there's another pin down here showing how they made this one. So it looks like it might be, I don't know if that's styrofoam. Anyway, you can explore this pin further if you're interested in it. Looks like it says lotharslair.com. So this is a pin that might be a little bit more complicated that I probably wouldn't do just because of the time involved. I thought I saw, because I did skim through this page before, oh look, here's one with some, I don't know, bricks. But I saw another one where they had just used their fire pit because they had a ring of bricks around a fire pit and it looked like the little girl was climbing out of their fire pit. But she's super creepy, just like this little girl down here in this bonus pin that I'm going to call. Anytime you can't see the person's face, it gives that extra layer of scariness. And then lastly is my bonus pick for the month, my real bonus pick, I think. Am I at 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Oh, I guess I didn't do a bonus one this one. This is my real pick because it was awesome. There's actually lots, if you look at Pinterest for like skeleton chandeliers, you're going to see a lot of options. But I really liked this one because it has the hands holding the little candles. Definitely way too complicated for me, but heck, unlike that first pin we looked at, where was it? With the Oogie Boogie, that is way too expensive. I would say $275.95 would be perhaps a bargain for this little chandelier. Well, I say little, but I don't know, 33 inches, I guess it says here. It just looks awesome. Any of these do. I would want to buy any of them. I don't have anywhere to put them, but this is definitely one I'd consider purchasing. All right, that does it for my pin selections for August. Make sure you stay tuned to September as we get closer to Halloween. Hopefully the pins are going to keep coming now that people are really starting to post as we get closer to the holiday. So I'll be ready to show you mine. Be sure you follow me on Pinterest if you want to get that advanced sneak peek, or just stay tuned, so make sure you're subscribed. Until next time, guys, happy haunting and take care.